Hey everybody, hey YouTubers, all my subscribers and Instagram people on my Instagram. Hello to everybody. Happy Friday evening. Hopefully everybody has had a wonderful Friday and you have a lot of things planned for the weekend. We're going to get with the review for Greenleaf. Make sure I got my little notes here. And make sure you guys on your way in that you like the video. Subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. Those of you on Instagram, make sure you look me up on YouTube, Tanya's Primetime TV / media reviews, and subscribe to my channel. And also those of you who are watching from YouTube, make sure you also follow me on my Instagram at Tanya Primetime TV. And also, we're on Twitter at Tanya's Primetime TV / media reviews. And also we have a Facebook group, and the link for that is in the chat on the YouTube channel. So you can go over there, click join, or I think it says request to join, and click that button and I'll add you to the group. And over there we discuss all kind of TV shows, reality shows, celebrity news, trending news, just like over here. And also over there you can provide me with ideas or topics, or send me links that you've seen that you think I should cover or might be interested in, stuff like that. So make sure you go over there and make sure you check out that group, Tanya's Primetime TV / media reviews on Facebook. Thank you very kindly. So everybody come on in, click like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you share. And this review is going to be on Greenleaf, Season 3, Episode 9, and it was called Runaway Train. Now, we started off on this episode with Bishop James. He was showing his daughter Grace, a little bit of what he's been up to, as far as planning his Silver Jubilee celebration, where they will be celebrating and recognizing him for 25 years of service to the church and to his community. And did y'all see that big old picture that he had put at the, on the podium? It was like a big, huge, gaudy picture of him. And Grace, when she was looking around, she was like, you don't have to be doing all this all by yourself. I don't want you working too hard and everything. I don't know if she was getting at the fact that he really doesn't have much help because, his secretary, Corrine, she was snatched up by his wife, Lady May, because Lady May is also planning an event for her, which is called the Lady May Day event, something like that. And so he's been basically playing this on their own. She could have meant that, or the fact that, she was looking around like, oh my God, is this the way you're going to decorate and all that kind of stuff? But anyway, that picture was huge. I was like, what the heck? Okay, we here. We know you here. Hey, on Instagram. But, and then, his daughter Grace, while trying to convince him to stop trying to tackle the setup of everything by himself, she also, was talking to him about, what's her name? Rochelle. Okay. But we're going to get back to Rochelle in a second here. First thing first, though, James, he had also, had received the papers, for his divorce. Lady May, she had the papers delivered to him. And he was kind of like in shock, or, I think he was expecting the papers because he knew, Lady May wanted a divorce. She said she was going to have her lawyer, draw up everything and get it to him. But still, when he got the papers, I think he was like, man, is this for real? We really about to get this divorce? It's about to be over and done with. They've been married for years and been running the church for years, got, 3 beautiful children, grandchildren, everything. And, they've been part of that community for a long time. So I think he's still like taken aback, like shocked, like can't believe, we really are going to get a divorce. And basically, I mean, when it comes all down to it, the reason why they're getting divorced is because of Rochelle. Because of the simple fact that Lady May still believes that him and Rochelle have something going on. Even when they really didn't, but you know how it is, fellas. When there's a girl around that's in the midst, if you don't get rid of her, regardless how serious you are about her or not, things can go downhill. Hey Leslie, how you doing? But then you know what? I actually was thinking that he also was wondering, why Lady May give him the papers without signing, because you notice the signature signature was blank for both of them. It was a space for him, a space for her, and you would think that she would have already signed the divorce papers and then sent them to him so that he could sign as well, but it was totally blank. So as far as y'all, do y'all believe like maybe Lady May didn't sign the divorce papers and just had it delivered to him blank to see if he would actually go through with it? Was she trying to send him a message saying, I really don't want this divorce. I really want to try to work it out? Because other than that, why wouldn't she have signed it? You know what I'm saying? She the one who had it drawn up. She had her attorney, draw it up. Normally, you would sign the paper, give it to the other person so they can read it over and they can sign it and then return it, make copies for themselves or whatnot. But anyway, I think she was trying to tell him in a subtle type of way that she wants him back home. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, we shall see. Now, as far as Lady May, I'm sorry. My phone is buzzing for y'all on Instagram. Somebody was sending me a message through Instagram. But being that she was so adamant and fixated on, him committing adultery with Rochelle, I think, what, he shouldn't dare come back, especially if he don't squash everything with Rochelle. His daughter Grace has been telling him, watch out for her. I think she's up to something. I need to figure out what she's trying to do with this church. She really just swooped in out of nowhere, from nowhere, and then just started like making her way all through the church, getting in different areas, and then she got fixated on the pastor, on the bishop. and the Munties. But anyway, now tell me why with the bishop? Okay, now you already know him and Lady May. They really don't have no coins. They owe the IRS so many millions of dollars. It's ridiculous. And basically, Lady May was blaming him for it. He was saying, both of them are responsible and everything. Then, of course, Rochelle swoops in and she's this great investor. And so she says. And so she convinces him to, invest with her so that he could get some money and earn some money to pay off the IRS. But why did he invest all of their money? He like dwindled their accounts. And so when Grace found out, she was like, Dad, get your money back. Get your money back. And he's like, there's nothing wrong with her. You're tripping. He was basically telling Grace, you're tripping. Why do you keep thinking Rochelle is no good? Why do you keep thinking she's up to no good? And I don't know if he has any glimmer of hope at all. If he has any glimmer of hope at all reconciling with Lady May. I think he best get that money back, because when she found out, she was pissed off, and Grace is like, get your money back, Dad. And he's like, well, hold up, how you gonna tell me to get my money back, but you using her to help you raise funds, for the women's self-defense fund? And she was like, well, that's different, because like I have been telling y'all for like the last 2 or 3 reviews on this particular show, that I believe that Grace, the only reason why she decided to let Rochelle help her raise funds for the ladies' defense fund was because she was trying to find out if she's a snake, trying to find out if there's some ulterior motive she has with the church. And she tells her dad just that. She told him, she said, you know what? Yeah, I got her working with me on that self-defense fund, but, I'm trying to see what that slithering snake is up to, so that she can blast her. But Bishop, he is so blind. He is like so blind. If he would just look past all her beauty, just a little bit, he might find out that there's something underneath there that's really ugly, on the inside. But anyway, regarding his granddaughter, poor Sophia. Now, I don't really know what to say about her. She seems to have lost all her faith in God. Like, all her faith in God, the church, the Bible. She even tried to give her grandfather, Bishop, tried to give him back the Bible that he had gave her, that she has been using all this time to study and read and teach Sunday school and everything, to the little saints. And ever since she had the surgery, got sick, and had to have her ovaries removed, she just done lost faith in God. And I thought maybe her mom would get through to her eventually. Even, Bishop, he was like the one that I thought would maybe get to her. But anyway, he's talking to her. She tried to return the Bible. He's like, no, I want you to keep that. But God has a special word for you, child. If you just show up on Sunday, God has a special word for you. And I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be the moment. She's going to go to church, the day of his celebration. She's going to be moved by the Spirit. And then, regain her faith in God. So anyway, I was looking forward to that. So, she was like, yeah, maybe I'll go to church. I'll think about it. Maybe I go to work. But anyway, when Bishop got back home, well, not necessarily his home, because May told him to leave the house. So he ain't been staying at the house. He's been staying with his good friend Percy. And when he showed up at Percy's house that night, I was like, who is this woman? Barely dressed, barely clothed, at Percy's house. And then when I got to looking, I was like, is she a whore? I was like, is she a whore? Like a whole whore? Did you hear how she replied to the bishop? He was like, first of all, he was shocked to see her there, half dressed, skirt way up to you know what. And he was like, is Percy here? And she said, he's knocked out. We are done. Like, okay. there was a possibility. There was a possibility that, the bishop had no idea who she is or what she was there for. But she was basically being, blunt, straight no chaser. We done. I put him to sleep. He is knocked out. And so Bishop was like, okay, y'all done. Okay, all right. Thanks for, giving me that information. And then she was like, if you want, I can hang around a little. This whore was trying to get some more coins. I guess she didn't collect enough from Percy, so she was trying to get some more coins. But the bishop, he knew better. I was like, Bishop, send her on her way. Send her on home. Because you are already in enough trouble. You are in enough hot water with Lady May right now. So he was like, nah, I'm good. You can go home. You can go home. Collect your tip and go home. But anyway, I was like, the devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. But then the next day, Percy, he was talking to James, before Bishop James, was, heading off to the church or whatnot. And he was like, as far as you and Lady May, being that you guys are filing for divorce, things are over, you might as well make a clean slate. You about to be done with her. You about to be done with the church. You might as well go to talk to old Lionel, his old friend. And James was like, why should I go talk to him? When you're trying to clean your slate, sometimes it's good to get things off your chest. Get rid of old demons, old grudges, work things out with people that you've been beefing with for a while. So he was like, I'll think about it. But anywho, and then the fact that, like I said, he was divorcing Lady May. So, this probably with him talking to old Lionel. And let me remind y'all who Lionel is. That is his old friend who, just for those of y'all who don't really follow the show, that was his old friend that had slept with Lady May when him and Lady May was having a little issues way back. Not recently, but, some time back. They had slept together. And he found out later. And so, therefore, him and his friend Lionel have fell out. And what do y'all think about Jacob? When Jacob was telling his father, when he was telling Bishop not to sign the papers, for the divorce if he didn't want a divorce, or if he wasn't ready or wasn't sure that he wanted a divorce, what did y'all think about that? Because talking about let Lady May, he was saying basically, let mom, have her Lady May day, her trumped up pep rally. Let her have her day. You have your Jubilee. And then you guys, you just run to your own individual corners, in the house and let whatever happen. I'm like, look at him trying to give somebody some advice. Okay. I think he's the last one to give any advice because of the simple fact him and Tasha Banks, if he knew any better, he might be trying to stay away from Tasha Banks before he ends up being the one signing some divorce papers. That's what I think. But as far as Sophia, even though she went to church, it was a beautiful service. I was even moved by, the little duet between Bishop and Charity. I was like, hey, go Bishop. Bishop can sing. I know Charity can sing. She can sing naturally because she's a whiness, in real life. She's a whiness. But, Sophia, she wasn't moved at all. And so when he asked her, how do you feel now? She was like, ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. I still feel the same way. So he take her in his office, and he's basically sat her down, and he gave her, I guess like a story of life, or the meaning of life or something. And he was talking, about several things about trains and all this kind. I don't know what y'all got out of what he was talking about, but anywho, what I got from what he was talking about basically was he was trying to tell his granddaughter, about how life itself is a mystery. And if y'all, matter of fact, hey Jack, how you doing, Jackie? And I was like, y'all tell me what y'all thought Bishop was trying to, tell her, but this is just my definition of what he was trying to tell her. But anyway, he was saying how life is in itself is a mystery, and saying how a lot of people go through life scared. But if we trust in God and place our fears, with him, we'll rise up to face each day, knowing that no matter what we face, he will always be there for us, even when it seems like he's not there. That's what I got from it. But again, I was like, what the heck is he talking about? Getting on a train and the train going across the town and people on the train scared. I was like, just come on, just break it down for us, Pastor. But anyway, that's what I got. And then at nighttime, when James got back to Percy's house, he was like, oh, no booty call? No booty call? Where that girl at? Where that girl at? He was like, I can't afford them every night. I can't afford to get no hotel every night. This is like a every now and again thing. But what had me going was James, when he was trying to talk about Rochelle. It was crazy how he was trying to compare his life to James. He is wishing he had a woman like Rochelle, who was willing to do just about, anything with James. But I'm like, if he only knew what it was that Rochelle was really after, he'd be like, man, you better get rid of that wench. I can see Percy saying that now. Well, he would probably call her something else. Because he looked like one of them brothers. He'd probably call her something else. But I'm going to be nice and call her a wench. And then after speaking with Percy, and after being warned, by his daughter Grace to get all of his money back, from Rochelle and stay away from her, he approached her, in his office. And he was like, why? Why do you say you love me? She's like, huh? He's like, why? Why do you say you love me? I'm an old man. I'm popping pills every day. I can't lay it like I used to. Y'all know what I mean. He cannot lay it like he used to. He's like, I have Parkinson's disease. He showed her his hands. Look at my hands shaking. My hands just shaking. Why do you love me? You're a beautiful woman. You can have any young strapping. I get that from my grandma. You can have any young strapping man that you desire because you're a beautiful young woman. And why, oh why, y'all? She played him like a fool again. She played him like a fool. I'm like, James, why is you so blind? I'm like, why is you so blind? Basically, she put that old reverse psychology on him again. This is like the third time she done did that. But she put that reverse psychology on him because when she heard him say that, she already knew. Okay, he found out. He either found out something, he's catching on to something, somebody's in his ear. Let me play this real smooth. So she told him open up his phone. She showed him, his investment accounts and showed him like how much money he's earned so far. And he was like, oh wow, I got this much. He's looking at his phone. Oh wow, I got this much money already. Really? Wow. I can't believe I made this much money already. Now, y'all already know. I cannot remember the exact word of what they call those people. I'm gonna have to look it up. Who take your money and they supposedly supposed to invest it into companies, put a little bit of your money here and there, and make you some money. But what they really be doing is taking your money, spending it on themselves. Then they take the next client's money and put a little bit of their money in your account, and they just be moving money around and making it seem like every time you check your account, like you got some money in your account, like you earn some, some money. I forgot what it's called. One of y'all give me the word for it in the chat. One of y'all probably know what I'm talking about. But anyway, she played him like a fool again. And then she's like, now who's using who? You think I'm using you? Your family think I'm using y'all? You know what? No, y'all family using me. You the one who need all that money. You the one who in it with the IRS. You the one who's getting a divorce because of, all your problems and stuff in your marriage. And he started groveling, apologizing. I mean, she was about to bounce. She grabbed her stuff. She was like, I'm out of here. Man, I was like, wow. What beauty can do to a man. He was totally like all apologetic and okay, I'm sorry, please, I'm sorry, calm down. And I was like, James, open your eyes. Just open your eyes, man. Just open your eyes. And when he grabbed her, I thought they were going to kiss. He grabbed her and he held her and he held his face next to hers. And did you see her face when she was looking away? That evilness in her eyes, did you see it? It was like, I got this Negro right where I want him. Right where I want him. I was like, Lord. This snake is good. And then finally, James, he followed Percy's advice. He went to see old Lionel, who's living at like a nursing home, something like that, a nursing home of some sort. And I'm telling y'all, when he first started talking to Percy, I didn't think that he was going to actually, forgive him by the tone of his voice. Lionel. He kept telling Lionel, excuse me, I'm sorry. Lionel kept telling him, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I shouldn't have done that. I'm really sorry. And James, by the tone of his voice, I was just like, he about to go in on this man and he's not going to forgive him. But then he finally did. He finally forgave him. And, after Lionel apologized over and over again, he finally forgave him. And then it's just like, when somebody does hurt you, somebody really close to you, like a really close friend, a bestie or something like that, when they hurt you, until you forgive them, they will always own a piece of you until you let it go. And so I know when he finally forgave him, I know he was like, he was just like just releasing something, releasing something. Now he can go on his life. I forgave him. He told him, I forgive you for sleeping with my wife. I forgive you, but this is the last time, the very, very last time that we will ever set eyes on each other. And you know what that means? At that moment, I was thinking, dang, Lionel lost a good friend because he slept with James' wife. He is most likely going to die in this nursing home without ever seeing him again. But the thing is, at least he died with a good conscience. He knows in his heart, he probably was like, really, really sorry and apologetic. But he finally got to tell him that, and James finally got a chance to forgive him. So, basically, he can die in peace. Hopefully. But anyway, throw the deuces up. That's how James was. He was like, I'm out. But anyway, all friends are just not always meant to be. All friendships are not meant to last. But now, as far as Lady May, how do y'all feel? Do y'all think that, or do y'all have a feeling that Lady May will be signing those divorce papers after James did? She didn't sign on the first time. She had them delivered by Kareem, his secretary. She didn't sign them. I think he didn't want to sign it either, but I think he's like, you know what? I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of fighting. I'm done with this part of my life. I didn't, accepted Lionel's apology. You don't want me no more. And I think James really, overall, did nothing wrong besides becoming friends with this woman, Rochelle. Now, I think it's wrong how he's letting her use him and take advantage of him, but he can't see that now. So I can't blame him for that right now. But that's still wrong. But as far as Lady May, she never had proof that they were having that they were committing adultery. She's just hurt because she believes they did it. And no matter how many times he told her they didn't have sex, she don't want to believe it. So in the end, do y'all really think that she's going to sign those papers once he gave it back to her? I really don't think so. I don't think she's going to sign those divorce papers. I don't think they're going to get a divorce. But y'all let me know how y'all feel. I think something's going to happen. And I think it's going to, I'm usually right when I do this, right? I'm usually right when I give my predictions, or fairly close. But this is what I think. And y'all tell me what y'all think also in the chat. But I think that something's going to happen with Sophia. The one who no longer believes in God. She done threw God to the wayside. She don't want to go to church anymore. This was like a dedicated child, who went to church all the time, studied her Bible all the time. She taught Sunday school to the little kids, and she named them little saints. She was very dedicated to her church until she had to have her ovaries removed and blame God for her not being able to have children ever. So that's what I think. I think it's going to have to, end up being something to do with Sophia, but that's what I think. And I think they're going to all come together as a family. But anywho, y'all tell me what y'all think. I like predicting shows because I like knowing if, am I right? Am I going to be right? Yeah, I'm right again. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode. What y'all think about Rochelle. That snake. Boy, I'm still trying to figure out her end game. I know that they are trying to siphon money through different accounts, fake accounts. Tasha was not in this episode. I didn't see Tasha in this episode at all. So y'all let me know what y'all think is up with Tasha. Remember, she left because her and Jacob had shared a passionate kiss. And I think that she really, it first started out as she was trying to set Jacob up and get information from him and make him sign papers so that her and Rochelle could, get those accounts open and, weed money through all these accounts. But now I think she's really, really, really fell for him. So I think that's why she bounced out, and now she's feeling some type of way of what they're really doing, her and Rochelle. So y'all let me know about that. And then again, also let me know if y'all think Lady May is going to sign those papers. So anyway, you guys, this review is over. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Friday evening. And I hope you have some great plans for the weekend. Me, myself, I have to head to that nursing home and hit that clock. So I'm gonna be working all weekend. I'm like, oh, this is my weekend where I work at the nursing home all day. So but then next weekend I'm off, so I'm looking forward to that. But anywho, you guys, make sure if you didn't like the video on the way in, make sure you like it on the way out. Also, make sure you click the subscribe button and also share. Please share the video. And those of you on Instagram, make sure you also subscribe to my YouTube channel called Tanya's Primetime TV /media reviews. And those of you on my YouTube, I'm looking at 2 different cameras here, if y'all can't tell. Those of you on YouTube, please make sure you follow me on Twitter, Tanya's Primetime TV /media reviews, and you on Instagram too. And also follow me on Instagram at Tanya Primetime TV. And you guys, don't forget, we have a Facebook group. I've been adding people like every week. A few people join every week when they find out about the group. But it's called Tanya's Primetime TV /media reviews. It's on Facebook. Look it up, type it in there, and click request to join so that I can add you to our group. Thank you very kindly. And you guys, in the meantime and in between time, Primetime Squad, please stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out.